right now I have a witness from Tripoli who left the country just a couple of days ago. He was actually really active while the stay in Tripoli, but for personal and familiar reasons, he had to leave. So right now he will report to us what is going on in Tripoli exactly, and every information that he's going to give us is confirmed and first hand. So hello, Triple C.
Yes, hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, not bad.
Okay. Can you please tell us about? First, I want to start with the trip. The trip from Tripoli to the borders. I mean, how long did it take you? How many checkpoints, and can you please tell us the details about the trip?
Yeah, sure. First of all, the distance from Tripoli to the border is around 150 kilometers. The first days of the duration, you will find on the way one checkpoint and the other. Won't be able to meet you here in the car. And every checkpoint you have to stop in and listen to search your car. But things have changed back there. There are now less checkpoints, and when you enter Zalia and Zwara, you could see some of the damaged buildings. Some are totally thrown down, and some other have some holes in the walls.
Mm-hmm. So the checkpoints are less than before.
Yeah, there is less than before. There are around now about 17, 16 checkpoints on the way.
Uh-huh. And do you know how many they used to be?
Sorry?
Do you know how many they used to be before?
No, I don't.
Mm-hmm. And what about the checkpoints themselves? Like, do they do a full check in every checkpoint, or like, is it easy to go through?
Well, if you are from Italy, yes, it's easy, but if you are from Italy, won't let you actually to go up.
Excuse me, if you are from Tripoli, it is easy, but if you are from a different city, it is hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
Uh-huh, okay. Um, okay, and what about the border itself?
Yeah, the bar stuff, it's okay. It's pretty normal there. It's going on. That
Uh-huh,
before.
okay. Okay, and I heard that there are really few cars at the border, like about 6 or 7 cars. Is that true?
Where? Sorry?
In the border, there are not many cars
Yeah?
leaving, just 6 or 7 cars maximum.
Where? I couldn't hear you. Hello?
Yes, I said in the border, there are only few cars leaving with people from Tripoli. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. When I was there were about 4 cars only.
4 cars, okay. Okay, and about
Yeah.
Tripoli itself, what is going on in Tripoli these days?
Well, triple these days, there are some areas like Tajura, Subishana, and Pashto. People are fighting the regime. But the problem is they don't have the weapons to fight with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even if they do have weapons, not enough.
Mm-hmm. And
And the other problem is, which is the biggest, you can't trust even your friend if he's with or against the Gaddafi, because you never know who's from the Lijantariya or not.
mm-hmm. I
And
see.
there's also the regime will soon force every guy from age 18 to 40 to fight for him, and who denies that is gonna be shot.
So people in Tripoli from age 18 to 40 are gonna be forced to join the
Yeah,
Gaddafi troops,
yeah,
and who
what's gonna be done?
refuses will be shot, so executed.
Yeah.
Okay. So and what about the shootings? We hear there are shootings every night, and people are dying. And is that true? Hello? Okay, I'm sorry, it got disconnected. I will try to call again.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, it got disconnected.
Hello.
So, yes,
Yeah.
yes, we are with you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said the shootings. You said there are shootings every night, correct?
Every night. Yeah.
Every night. Have you witnessed any of these shootings?
Yes, I did. Back there, back at the fuel station,
Mm-hmm.
there happened a fight. So the guys got shot back there from the Gentoria.
Two of the guys, you mean two of the Libyan civilians?
Yeah, civilians.
Uh-huh. And the fight, was it about the fuel, or was the fight about the regime, or what was the fight about?
Sure. It was about the fuel. It was about the fuel fight.
So it was just a simple fight between civilians and they got shot?
Yeah, because in Tripoli, it's right now it's hard to get fuel.
Mm-hmm.
It's right. The line goes around for 2-3 kilometers, so you have to stay in the fuel station for around 3-4 days to get you fill up with fuel.
Oh my god. Uh-huh. So 3-4 days to actually get fuel into the car.
To get fuel, yeah.
And
lucky.
And what about the uprisings? I mean, we heard that there were uprisings in Tripoli in the first days, and you also said that some of your friends got died. Is that correct?
Yeah, as you know, I wasn't there back in Tripoli when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I get back, everybody told me what happened there. It was a disaster.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. What about the kidnappings and putting people in prison and all of that? I mean, what's behind that?
Yeah. As you know, as I said before, you can't trust even your friends because sometimes you just talk with your friend. You said we did yesterday, or we went out and hang a flag and it was weird. Then the next day they will come to your house and take you out.
Mhm. Mhm. And
no one will hear from you anymore.
And people just disappear just like that. They come in the middle of the night, they break into the
Yeah,
house.
just like that. And sometimes they stay there for 2-3 weeks and then they go out.
So they keep them for 2 to 3 weeks and then they release them from prison.
Yeah, it depends on what you have done.
Uh-huh. And when they release them, they are fine, or have they been tortured?
Well, they don't really talk. They are scared to say.
Uh-huh. I see.
Yeah.
But I heard also that sometimes they...
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes, I said, because in the beginning they did a mistake, talking, saying what they have done. So now when they are out, if they were saying they were cautious or something, they are scared to take him again. So they don't talk anymore. People are scared.
Mm-hmm. So the people that are actually released, they stay home and they are scared to talk or go out or do anything. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, we hear that the bodies of the dead people that arrive at the hospitals, they disappear. Is that true?
Well, yes, that's true. Sometimes when you go there, you will find the body, and sometimes you have to sign on a paper. I don't know what's exactly in it,
Mm-hmm.
but everything in it, the bullshit, they're alive, so you can take the body with you.
Mm-hmm. So to actually, if the body is there, to actually receive it, you have to sign a paper.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I see. What about the activities in Tripoli? I mean, are there a lot of people going out and hanging flags and doing protests, or is it quiet? I mean,
We're actually in the morning time until we can say Maghrib, it's around 8:30.
mhm,
It's normal life. After that, when the sun goes down, the soldiers from the Gaddafi, they appear like vampires from nowhere and start to put checkpoints everywhere in Tripoli.
uh-huh. And what about the Libyans? I mean, what about the people that are fighting the regime? What do they do?
Well, so now they're trying to hang the flags everywhere
Mhm,
to put the Gaddafi's mind
mhm,
and make them keep the peace cleared.
mhm. So the
Because
activists.
also we don't have weapons to fight with. We just trying to hang flags everywhere.
So because Tripolians don't have weapons and cannot defend
Don't
themselves,
have
and
weapons.
yeah, so they are just hanging
Exactly.
flags
No,
and
they can't.
yeah. So they're hanging
Yeah.
flags and just trying to irritate the regime and the checkpoint people everywhere.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mhm. Also, like communications and all of that is. I mean, the communications in Tripoli are working, right?
Yes, it's not working at normal there.
It's working, but people are afraid to talk because they're afraid that they will be.
Yeah, sure. They you can't talk whatever you want to on the phone. You have to be be careful with every word you say.
Mhm. So people, as you said
Yeah.
before, even trust their best friend in Tripoli anymore.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is there any other information that you want to tell us about Tripoli that is important to know?
Well, if I stay sometimes for 3 nights outside the street, I don't go back home. As I said, there's every checkpoint, and if you are some guy from Misrata or Benghazi, the first question he will ask you, are you one of his rats?
Uh-huh.
And they ask you to step out of the car, and they start to search it, I don't know what, and they take from you your the car book and everything, just to mess with you.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do at night? Do you drive around the city, or you just?
Well, we drive sometimes around the city, and sometimes we try to hang flags in some places.
Mhm.
Yeah. We did that in Sujama, and we did it in Benashur.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, Trabilsi, I'm just gonna see if there are any people that have questions, and I will ask them to you because.
Okay.
Okay. Stay with us, and anyone that has a question,